Hello, everyone. Meow. So there's a bit of an error in this stream, a little bit. We have a pirate and we have a thing, I suppose.
I think it's called a cat. Or
it might be a cat.
I don't know how you identify it, but
I understand. That's a very complicated discussion.
let's leave it for next time.
My point was that there is no goat currently. Yeah.
It's a problem.
It is indeed a problem. We are Valiant Game Studio. And I'm Laura.
That's Laura. This is Anna.
Anna.
I'm Anna.
Anna Queen Hedgehogheart.
Queen Anna Hedgehogheart is what I call myself on Twitter right now.
And I am and have always been a professional dragon. I mean, I'm sure everyone truly understands what up with us. I mean, it's very, very clear titles and job descriptions. Like, you're a queen, I'm a professional dragon. We're set, right? Yes.
Specific Hedgehogheart as well. That's very important. It's like Lionheart, but it's Hedgehog. So,
As we know, hedgehogs, lions.
yeah. I'll take a hedgehog over a lion any day.
But what up with the freaking goat?
Yeah, so the question that we asked yesterday was, should we maybe take this from the beginning? So the stream is supposed to be about that goat, right? And why is this about a goat?
Breaking news, everyone! We are hereby launching, and as some of you have seen in our, announcements, this is the prototype episode for a dramatic movie, also known as a telenovela. Maybe we don't know exactly what the hell we're doing here, which is called About That Goat. This is the pilot episode. We will have a bunch of other episodes. We are getting close to planning a season, more or less. We don't know. Like, we really don't know much.
We came up with it yesterday. What can you expect?
But the reason we came up with this is because we want to offer you a glimpse into the life of Valiant, and we want to be very raw and honest and open with what it means for us to build Valiant Game Studio and why, and what it means for us to make the games that we are making. How is it going for us? What are we doing every day? What are our struggles? How do we fight about, love interests and stuff like that? Sometimes it's extremely dramatic. We come at work and the first thing we do in the morning meeting is we start to cry, and it's truly very
Dramatic.
and passionate and full of fire, and we realize that you guys don't know.
we could be better at sharing our inside story.
Our
The behind
inside
the scenes,
story.
our inside story. No, but like maybe showing the behind the scenes a little bit more, I guess.
Exactly, and
And the front of the scenes as well, because I need to make stuff happen on the screen as well.
what you're seeing is obviously you should know. It's I hope I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyhow, we are going to play Kaleidocraft while we speak
Yes.
about goats.
Yes, so I'm gonna get a drawing started.
What are you going to draw, Anna?
We said that I would make a goat. I'm actually gonna cheat a little bit and find a goat vector.
A goat vector. Oh my god, it's so cute.
But I want it to be in basic shapes.
So
That's a goat. Alright.
wow, that's a beautiful goat. This is also kind of cute. The round.
That one. Yeah, that's very cute. Okay, so that people see what we're talking about. So, that is a very cute goat.
That is a very artistic goat.
It's a very artistic goat.
What goat are we? What goat
I like that
are
goat
we?
as well.
Fine. Oh.
Did I mention that I'm Aries? So goats are kind of my. I almost said spirit animal. I shouldn't. Bless you. I shouldn't put it that way.
I hope
Let's
I'm
see.
not allergic to goats.
The moment we bring up goats, you start sneezing.
Moment.
That's a cow, Laura.
Oh, duh.
What was the joke we had about cows? What Swedish cows say? Yeah, very serious here.
But the reality is,
Okay, I'm gonna make this goat because it seems like the easiest one to make. All right.
the reality is that what we expect from this absolutely dramatic and full of passion series is definitely a lot of silliness, because apparently that's what's happening when you put us in a stream together, but also like quite a profound inside glimpse into the life of an indie studio, and what up with us, and yeah, poor indie struggles, give us money please, etc, etc, etc. And we really hope that you want to participate in the conversation with us, which is why please get on Discord, over there on the banner. Go on Discord.
Yeah, you can see it at the bottom of the screen. So valiant.sc/discord. That's how you find us on Discord, and we will keep an eye on the chat called Valiant Game Studio General. That's where you can post your questions.
For today, like soon in the next streams, we will also have specific Discord channels specifically for About That Code, so you can ask us questions and feel absolutely free to ask us whatever piques your interest when it comes to making games, when it comes to building an indie game studio, when it comes to selling games, marketing, publishers, investors, money, ramen, goats, more goats, and stuff like that, and we will answer. I mean, we will answer from our,
To the best of our knowledge.
yeah, exactly, from our perspective. Perhaps we should say a little bit about each other.
Okay.
So, Anna, why the hell do you make games, and since when?
I ask myself that every day.
Who does? Don't cry now.
I'm trying to keep it together. No, but I guess I can take it from the start. I studied game development, started doing that 2009. Before that, I didn't really know what to do. I studied some biology and stuff like that, but decided, much thanks to my mother actually, who suggested it, that I should work with games.
What a cool mother. I want to buy your mother.
Not for sale, I'm sorry.
No.
So that was nice. So I studied it, and while studying I had my first gigs within the industry. So I did some freelancing, I had my first internship and so on. But my first full-time job was at Paradox. I'm realizing I'm not answering why I'm making games, but that's kind of like the background. Yeah, but I decided after a while that I wanted to go indie, and was solo indie for a while, and then I wanted to go big and start Valiant. So the why is, I guess...
the why is for the next episode, I suppose.
This is true.
But like the presentation right now is to give you a context, so you understand what kind of questions you can ask of us, because we are not rich. We have not, at the very least yet, made any commercial success that enabled us to buy boats and personal aircraft and stuff like that. Not that we would, even if we had the money.
You wouldn't?
That's another. Well, maybe a boat. I don't know about a plane, but in any case. But nonetheless, both Anna and I have been making games for quite a while. Like I'm personally into games since the year of the Lord 2000.
Yeah, it is so impressive. I keep getting impressed every time I hear it.
So even back then, you're very kind. Even back then, there were crazy people, and I was one of them. So in 2000, in 2000, oh my God, it's so weird to say it. God, the reality of the games industry was that like pretty much everywhere in the world, there were very few people who would have ever encouraged anyone to like get a living out of games. Like I don't, yeah. It's been a while. Oh, well, my story is I was born and raised in Romania, and I was in Romania when I started to earn my first money from games. And what I was doing is I was a games journalist for a very long time, writing about games, and I started very traditional, writing previous reviews and stuff like that about games. But then I realized I'm very interested about how the games are actually done. So I wrote a feature every month for like many years, like almost a decade, in a magazine called Level about the art and craft of making games. And sometimes in that process, I started to interview a lot of studios all over the world, like including Blizzard and 2D Boy and many studios. And until the day came where one of the people that I was interviewing asked me, "You're so passionate about making games, why don't you make them yourself?" And that's when I
Like, good question.
duh. No, but I didn't even like consider
Yeah.
the question until they did ask me. So I'm very grateful for that developer for the question. We're still friends. He's based in Netherlands, and that's when I like first started to think about it, and I ended up working for Fun Labs Activision in Romania in 2009 as a associate producer. And then I moved to Italy, where I was a game director for quite a large team. And then I stumbled upon Minecraft. And I said, no, if I must make games, I want to make them in Sweden and work with Swedish developers. I want to move to Sweden. That's how I moved to Sweden in 2011, must have been, and I've been here since. And in Sweden, I was a lead producer for a while. But then I started to work with a lot of indie studios, including one who is also very famous for a goat. And started to make conferences, organize conferences and other events and stuff like that. And then I moved to Stockholm and joined Nana.
Yeah.
The end.
Yay.
But yeah, so bottom line is that both Anna and I have a lot of friends who are indie game developers like us. We're quite familiar with what it means to make games in this day and age. So this is so cute.
I think it's more of a puppy than a goat, but I wanted to make it slightly cuter, or like more.
It's
than the one in the picture.
It's a goat puppy.
Yes, puppy goat. I'm really not sure what I'm doing. Also, I forgot to unlock all of the shapes. Again.
Congratulations.
Yeah, so I don't have it.
I have a feeling that you might make 2 goats.
Yes, I think I will make first a puppy goat and then a serious goat.
The serious goat, huh?
We don't have that much time though, so I'll have to be quick. I'm gonna have to finish this soon.
So this is us, and currently what's happening with Valiant is that we are making indie games. Do you have anything to add?
We are making this game, Hedgehogheart, right now. It's in early access. And we have other games as well. We have Pendula Swing, which was our first game that we made together.
What is Pendula Swing? I'm not.
Pendula Swing is, it used to be an episodic adventure game. Now it's all in one bundle called The Complete Journey. An adventure game set in a fantasy version of the American Roaring 20s. And you play as a retired hero who has already saved the world, and now you sort of rejoin society, and it has changed since the Middle Ages, and you get to experience this new world through the eyes of your protagonists. So you befriend characters, you help them out, you solve quests and mysteries and so on. And you need to find your magic axe, which has been stolen. That's the main objective of the game.
We hope that if you're watching this, you are going to visit our website and see all the games that we have in our portfolio.
Because we have more as well,
y-
which is really exciting.
So you mentioned Kaleidocraft. Kaleidocraft, as you can see, is an art sandbox game in early access. And Pendula Swing is a point-and-click adventure game, and it looks and feels a lot like, I don't know, Baldur's Gate, Neverwinter Nights, and those kind of games. Then we have another game in our portfolio, which is called Midwinter, which is Anna's game.
I made that before Valiant was even a thing, so when I was a solo indie. It's my first project as an indie developer. It's also a point-and-click, more traditional 2D point-and-click, where you play as a gnome who walks around on a farm and interacts with different creatures from Swedish folklore, basically. So you meet the skogsrå, you meet the troll, you meet Näcken, and so on. I'm not going to spoil who that is, but people seem surprised when they meet Näcken for the first time. He's not fully clothed. And also we have Zestria.
And we are also publishing a game called Zestra, which is a board game, actually. And it's a marriage negotiation board game for 3 to 6 players about Romanian traditions and really ridiculous weddings that you are arranging and negotiating. And it's super, super fun. Also available in our on our website, links pointing out to our website. And with Zestra, we just we had a successful Kickstarter campaign last year. It was our very first Kickstarter campaign, and we actually managed to raise 220% of the goal, which wow!
It was really cool.
It's a very cute game, and so with those money raised in Kickstarter, we printed, and now we have and are selling Zestra, and you can actually buy your very own Zestra from our website or from the Zestra website, which is also ours. Yeah.
But I'm still curious, what is the goat?
Well, the goat. This brings us to the goat. The goat is obviously a metaphor. And so Valiant right now is how old is Valiant?
Officially started in October of 2017. But work started before that, so almost 3 years.
We're closing on 3 years, and we currently have 4 games in our portfolio. And can you show, is there any way you can show to our viewers the mad calculation scientist? Sorry, I should have told you.
Where
From
did
the
I
beginning.
put him? There he is.
So
He's coming, I promise.
the reality is that when you the idea of having a sustainable
Oh, okay. He wasn't there. Okay.
sustainable indie game studio is quite a courageous thing to want to make. So typically, at least in my opinion, the success of an indie game studio is calculated in how much time we have to survive. And the way you calculate pretty much all the time, and actually it's a good rule of thumb to calculate often, so you know what's up and what's coming. And this is how the guy actually looks a lot like me when I do this calculation. And so we are in a constant, the reality is we are in a constant struggle for survival. And we want to explain to you why, even given the fact that we already have 4 games in our portfolio and more to come, and what this means for us. And I think and when we spoke about this the other day, trying to understand how much we can survive, what we can do, what's in front of us, and how much ramen we have to eat, and for how many months, for the months to come, we realized that we are very shy when it comes to talking to you. And then we started to talk about our friends from Coffee Stain, and especially Armin, who is actually one of our mentors.
Who isn't at Coffee Stain anymore? Just
Yeah.
who's with Double Moose now, just to be clear.
Armin is not at Coffee Stain anymore, he's with Double Moose, but Armin is the marketing mastermind behind Goat Simulator. And he also had a substantial say in the design of it, but that's besides the point. And he was talking a lot about, taking care of the Facebook page and in general public face of Goat Simulator. And he actually made comparisons between releasing and sharing patch notes for Goat Simulator on Facebook versus share this goat for no reason. So just a picture of a random goat. He asked people just to share the freaking goat for no reason. And that's when we had this like moment in our life when we said, oh my god, we have no goat.
We don't have a goat. Yeah.
And we need a freaking goat. And about that goat is our try to get a goat. And spoiler alert, technically the goat belongs to you if you're watching. So if you're watching, you have a goat, or at least a part of a goat that we want. Let's talk about
This is getting macabre.
Okay, sorry. Words left me. Help me with words. Do you have some words? We want words.
Words. Okay, so what really we need to do is like we feel like we have a lot that we want to share with you, but we haven't really found our voice yet, I guess. So like we really want to be more open and like talk more to you in the audience. And like that's kind of our goal. Like how do we share exciting stuff? Because like how do we make you as excited about the stuff that we make as we are? So that's kind of the goal. Like finding the share this goal for no reason type of thing that like people just like, yeah, let's do this. So that's the goal. That's the like the.
And it's also like we realized that the whole idea of what's happening behind the scenes of an indie studio, many have done it, but it feels that not as many as many of you might want to, so to say. So we want to be extremely honest with you. And tell you about our games. Like for example, Hedgehogheart is a game in early access. It's a game that we wanted to push on the market as fast as possible, and hopefully we will explain more of the reasons the next time we talk about goats. But Hedgehogheart right now has sold very, very little, and rightfully so. Rightfully so. But we want to, talk a little bit about what it means for us to plan for and develop sustainable games, and whether our plans are successful or not.
Yeah.
And similarly with Pendula Swing.
So the goal is basically we're gonna start sharing more stuff with you. We hope that you're excited to follow us on our journey, and that we're gonna try to be more, I guess, open about our development. So you're literally looking at the goat right now, and I don't mean just because I'm making an abstract goat right now, but I actually like this is our, and also you are our goat. Like we also want to hear like what kind of content do you hear? Like what are you excited about? Like what do you want to learn about game development? Like Laura said, we have quite a bit of experience. So like, is there anything you want us to talk about? Like, are you excited about seeing more coding or I don't know, audio design or whatever? What can we talk about that excites you, and we will be really happy to talk about it.
And that definitely includes, for example, brainstorming meetings about feature planning, how we design new stuff to make it in the game, how we evaluate the value of a feature and whether it should actually be made or not, sales numbers and marketing strategies, and any of the sort. So essentially, we want, that's the goat on the side. So
just like my image, it's a little bit abstract, but I think we'll get there. Hopefully you will see in the end that it's a goat.
And next time, on the next episode about that goat, we are going to talk a little bit more about the games that we are making and the games that we plan to make, and why we want to make those kind of games, and all sorts of stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And we really hope that you will have some questions for us, or at the very least some suggestions, or yeah.
Cool.
How's the code going, Anna?
I'm almost done, and I have 1 more minute to finish it.
To be very clear about that code, is a type of streams that we are going to start doing on Steam and also on YouTube. We are recording this. We are going to prepare our YouTube channel, and so you'll be able to have a history of what we're doing here. And right now we are thinking to maybe stream twice a week for half an hour, and we will do streaming updates on Steam and Facebook and Twitter and Discord, if you want to catch the next episode of About That Code. I think we even have a name.
The next episode?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What is fun? Was that?
Was it? But yeah. I think the correct name was I'm sorry. What the beep is fun anyhow.
I would be very excited to find that out as well. What is even fun? So let us know what you think is fun.
Exactly.
Until next time, let us know on Discord. Join us on Discord. This is a great way to get in touch with us.
Yep.
Because we use Discord to talk to each other. And we want to talk to you as well. All right,
So-
I have a goat. No, I don't want this.
Is this goat puppy? Or puppy?
No,
Because puppy goat was the first one.
no, but this is abstract goat.
Okay, fine. Abstract goat.
Abstract. I can't spell. Abstract goat. Let's see what people think about it. They're always very supportive, that's sort of the point. But let's see how supportive they are.
In case you have no idea what we're doing, hopefully you are tempted
Yes,
to.
it's the cutest.
It's
Sorry.
an abstract goat. God damn it, she's not cute. Feel free to try Kaleidocraft. Yeah. So, without much ado, until next time, join us next Tuesday to talk more about that goat.
That goats, and why is it fun anyway?
Yeah.
Alright, see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.